Hey everybody, it's Alex and Spencer again with Arbeit. Welcome back to another episode of Debt Collection 101.
The greatest show on the world.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So, yeah, we have a very interesting topic today, at least what I consider.
Yeah, we're going to change gears a little bit.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about some
That's me changing
regulatory action in the debt collection industry.
Yes.
So Spencer, lead the way.
Oh, wow. That's an honor. Thank you. So I don't know if anyone follows Inside Arm. I do. They release great content. But they had an article that just came out, actually August 2nd, about the FTC looking to crowdsource unwanted calls. And this is actually a really interesting thing. And I actually had a customer talk to me about this and actually ran into this problem the other day. Mm-hmm. So basically what's going on is the FTC is taking the do not call or the what consumers report as spam or debt collection or whatever, and they're giving that information to mobile telecommunications companies, and they are then taking that and blocking those calls.
So first, this has already started. Anyone who has a cell phone has noticed this.
Correct.
I get it all the time. It says suspicious spam caller.
Correct.
The
Spam likely.
Red. It's like a,
yeah.
So it's like I'm getting a call from the devil. So everyone I mean, this is already taken into effect, and I guess what's your opinion on it?
So
how do you think? I mean, some people, I think consumers obviously probably think this is great.
So the problem is consumers love it, and they can just report it, right? So I can literally take any call I want, go online and report it as spam likely, right? And then Verizon, Sprint, whatever, is going to turn around and block those calls just from anyone.
Right.
So if Arbeit software calls someone because, I don't know, they missed a bill or whatever, and that person turns around and reports us, anyone we call will say spam likely.
So
the problem with that is,
in theory, this sounds good, but how is it bad in practice? Well, first, they have all these like different descriptions that you can give of what this call is for. You know, is it spam, a scam, something? And one of them is actually debt collection.
Yes.
So first, like they're saying they're giving you the option to report a debt collection call as scam. That seems, I don't know, that doesn't seem like a good thing to do. Because, I mean, debt collection is a legitimate business.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to like say that's not.
Yeah. Debt collectors aren't just calling random people.
Yeah. Because it's one of the terms that they actually state in this is they say it's meant to be like for illegal robocalls.
Correct.
Right? They specifically say illegal robocalls. So
correct.
Regular robocalls shouldn't fall into this.
No.
And
there's actually there's a chance that just in general consumers are going to report legitimate numbers. So that would be like the biggest concern, I guess, is like, and like a perfect example, my student loans. I can literally report my student loan company as illegal robocalling.
Right.
And then they just get out of cycle.
Right. So I've been reading up on this, and I don't think that there's been a decision made or any actual good proposals given to the FTC. But in a lot of these I've been reading, and they're looking for opinions or looking for advice essentially on how do they get rid of those misidentified calls from happening, like how do they stop it from happening. So one thing was to give companies the ability to register themselves as legitimate callers. So you'd have to then register yourself saying we're legitimate and prove we're legitimate, so don't mark us as spam ever. And I think another one was to basically every time somebody reports your number as spam, you can then like defend it. So it's like you have to prove that it was a legitimate call. It seems like it would be like I could see that getting out of control.
Yeah, and also like you shouldn't have to prove your legitimate call, right? Like the burden of proof should not be on you to prove that. It should be on the other person to prove that it's an illegitimate call. You know what I mean? So
it seems like a big mess that's going to start.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope.
And it's
right?
So personally, me, I have missed payments before on things.
Sorry to hear that.
Right, so I'm gonna not get these.
If you're watching, buy his dad.
So I'm not gonna get these calls now because like I don't mind those calls. I get robocalls sometimes, and if it's for like a credit card I forgot.
Yeah, or like if you change your credit card.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you change your credit card on, I don't know, like a Netflix.
I throw all my mail out.
Yeah, I don't read my mail.
I don't read my mail. It doesn't matter.
I don't even know if I get mail.
So now, if let's say Verizon decides to block calls from this giant collection company, now I'm not gonna get these calls.
Yeah, and like what if like then they hit your credit, right? So I've called them 10 times and now your credit score just took a dump.
Yep.
And honestly, it's just because you didn't know that you owed that money.
So
right, like I mean, there's a scenario where that is possible.
Yes, it's very possible. It happens all the time with me. I mean, I don't know. It's like a.
How behind are you?
It happens on my PayPal account quite often.
Okay.
I don't know why. But anyways, I guess like what is everyone else's?
Yeah, I mean, who cares what our opinion is, right?
Do you have any? So have you proposed anything like how to fix this? What would you do if you could, create a solution to this? Because this is already happening.
Yeah,
whether
this
we
is
like
something
it or
you're
not.
gonna have to deal with whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So it's better to be prepared.
So
So what are you gonna do, right? What's a tip? Do you buy new numbers?
I don't know. I mean, I can think of I can think of something like a solution to it, but it's like so an agency is going to constantly be cycling through numbers or something like that.
Yeah,
But that
every 4
seems-
months. That seems like a waste. There's only so many numbers out there.
Yeah, there needs to be a way for a legitimate company to not be placed on this,
its
right?
list.
I mean,
Absolutely.
wrong number calls are going to happen. So
Happens all the time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Give us your opinion.
Yeah, we want to hear from everybody watching.
So we'll link the article below so you can read it for yourself. But also comment, give us your feedback, subscribe if you haven't already. And
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching, as always. See you next week.
See ya.